Somewhere right now, another mind is thinking of you. And perhaps you can feel it, that invisible tug, that sudden thought, that feeling that isn't yours. We call it intuition. We call it coincidence. But what if it's communication? What if minds can speak, without words, without distance, and without sound? Welcome to Brainspire 360, where we explore the invisible dimensions of consciousness. In this journey, we'll explore how to send telepathic messages to someone you've never met, an unknown person, and understand the science, the energy, and the method behind it. Have you ever thought of someone moments before they called? Or felt a stranger's gaze and turned to meet their eyes instantly? Telepathy, from the Greek tele, meaning distant, and pathos, meaning feeling, is a transmission of thought or emotion without physical contact. For centuries, it has appeared in myths, spiritual traditions, and experiments. From tribal shamans who communicated during hunts to modern parapsychology labs where scientists try to send images between isolated minds. What they discovered was astonishing. When two people focus deeply, especially with emotional intent, their brain waves begin to synchronize. Modern neuroscience calls this brainwave coherence. Mystics call it oneness of mind. It seems our thoughts are not trapped within our heads. They ripple through a subtle field connecting all of us. But go deeper. Scientifically, every thought you think creates an electromagnetic pulse, measurable as brainwave frequency. Your heart, too, produces an even stronger electromagnetic field, extending several feet beyond your body. Now imagine this. When your emotion, heart field, and intention, mental focus, align, they form a coherent signal. That signal travels beyond the body. The Global Consciousness Project at Princeton University once found that human thought patterns could affect random number generators across the planet. When large groups focus their minds, measurable order appears in physical systems. If group intention can influence machines, could a single, focused mind reach another mind? The answer is yes, but not through force, through resonance. Telepathic connection is not about shouting your thoughts into the void. It's about tuning your vibration to match another's frequency, like two musical notes harmonizing in the same key. You cannot send a thought to someone you do not resonate with, unless you first align with the frequency of their essence. But how do you do that with an unknown person, someone you've never met? You begin with intention and visualization. You hold a clear image, not of their face, but of their energy signature. Imagine a field of consciousness, infinite, luminous. Somewhere in that field exists the person who is meant to receive your message. Now you tune into the feeling, the emotion behind your message. The heart becomes your transmitter. The mind becomes your messenger. Before sending any telepathic message, the mind must be silent. Clarity amplifies signal. Noise scatters it. Sit in a quiet place. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. With every inhale, feel your awareness expanding. With every exhale, release all unnecessary thought. When the mind becomes still, your awareness naturally rises above physical boundaries. At this point, you are no longer limited by the senses. You are a frequency. Now, hold a pure emotional tone, compassion, curiosity, or peace. This becomes your telepathic language. Now, let's learn the 5-step process used in ancient mind practices and modern remote influence research. Step 1. Define the message. Keep it short and emotional. For example, you are not alone, or everything is okay. Telepathic communication carries feeling, not words. Step 2. Enter a deep alpha or theta state. This is achieved through slow breathing, gentle focus on the heart, or guided meditation. In this state, your brain waves drop to 7 to 10 hertz, the ideal range for subconscious communication. Step 3. Visualize the receiver. Even if unknown, imagine their essence, perhaps a silhouette bathed in light. Say inwardly, whoever needs this message will receive it. Step 4. Send with emotion. Let your feeling rise, the emotion behind your words. See your message as a pulse of golden energy leaving your mind and entering the universal field. Step 5. Release and trust. Once sent, let it go completely. Attachment blocks transmission. Trust that the energy will find the correct resonance and reach its destination. This is how telepathic messaging transcends distance, through the field of consciousness that connects all minds. Communication is two-way. To send is also to receive. When someone unknown receives your message, they may not hear words, but they might suddenly feel calm, inspired, or think of an idea that aligns with your intent. Likewise, to receive telepathic impressions yourself, practice quiet awareness. Ask inwardly, what am I feeling that is not mine? Sometimes, you may sense an emotional wave, a mental image, or even a scent. These are subtle forms of mind-to-mind communication. With great awareness comes great responsibility. Telepathic influence should never invade, manipulate, or override another's free will. The purpose of this practice is connection, not control. Always send energy of goodwill, healing, or understanding. Never use it to force outcomes. Remember, every thought you send returns amplified. Telepathy is not about domination, it's about harmony. When many people practice heart-centered telepathy, their minds begin to form a collective resonance field. This is how global meditation events can reduce violence, improve cooperation, and raise emotional well-being across cities. We are not separate consciousnesses. We are waves in a shared ocean of mind. Each intention adds a note to the global song. And as more awaken to this truth, humanity's collective telepathic network strengthens. You don't need special powers to send telepathic messages. You only need silence, clarity, and love. Your mind is a transmitter. Your heart is the amplifier. And consciousness itself is the field that carries the message. So the next time you wish to reach someone, known or unknown, don't look outward. Look inward. Because in the vast silence of awareness, all minds meet. This is Brainspire 360, where mind and universe merge. If this journey expanded your awareness, subscribe, share, and continue exploring the power within. Until next time, trust your mind, and it will speak across the stars.